Welcome to the Sublimation Camp 2024 kickoff. Okay, this is going to be like very informal. If you are joining us live, ask questions in the chat. We are happy to answer any questions you have about Sublimation Camp 2024. We're just excited to kick it off, and classes start in the morning. So excited for all y'all to learn about Sublimation and DTF this year.
We are, I think Angie and I, this requires so much planning, right? And then we get to the time and we're just like, yes, we're there. So we are so glad to have you guys all join us today. To start, we are going to do a giveaway. So we are giving away an all access pass, and all you have to do is leave us a comment on one of our YouTube channels. And then our team is going to go through and just randomly pick a winner, and we will announce that winner at the end of our chat today.
All right.
So if you're lurking, just leave like one comment. Tell us where you're from. Tell us, whatever. And if you've already bought your ticket, we'll reimburse it. So
yes. And if you don't have a ticket at all, like no ticket at all, no free ticket, no anything, we have a QR code in the corner you can scan, or you can go to sublimationcamp.com and you can grab that free ticket. So if you're like, boy, this sounds like fun, I want to get involved too, then grab the free ticket. You can grab that at any time.
So we're going to be answering all of your Sublimation Camp questions today. So leave any questions you have. The chat is going crazy. So we're going to try and capture all of the questions. And also forgive me, guys. I think I'm coming down with a cold. But I think if you want to leave any questions, go ahead and leave those in the comments, and we will just try and answer as many questions as we can as we talk about what Sublimation plus DTF Camp is.
Yes. All right, so if you have never heard of Sublimation Camp before, this is our third year, which is very, very exciting. So we've done Sublimation Camp for 2 years, and it's always been sublimation based. Started as like Corey and I wanted to help people that were getting started with sublimation or wanted to grow in their sublimation knowledge, but from a place of like a very easy learning style. So a style that, anyone could sort of grasp the concept. So that's how it kind of started. And we just, the first year we were just like, let's put this together. Let's invite some speakers. Let's see. And then everyone just loved it, loved the camp concept. And so we are in our third year now.
And this year we have added DTF printing. And DTF printing is direct to film printing. It is a sort of newer technology that's coming out. Not a lot of people have DTF printers yet. Angie and I both think there is a lot of room for growth in this particular medium, but a lot of people are ordering DTF prints and designing their own DTF prints. So we've decided to add DTF this year just because it is becoming more and more popular, and we want to make sure that we're getting in on the ground floor so that you guys can understand how it works. We think in the next couple of years there's going to be much more accessible printers at a better price point with less maintenance, but for some people it's a really great choice to kind of get in on that ground floor, so we wanted to chat with you about it.
And this year we have 23 speakers, including Corey and I, so all kinds of crafting experts, and 40 total classes. Now, 10 of those are repeats. If you've been in a past camp, they are called our beginner basics. And if you're just getting started with sublimation, those are kind of your refresher. Then 30 classes are brand new to Sublimation Camp this year, never before seen classes. So you can learn all about sublimation techniques. Like we have classes on making sublimation shoelaces, faux leather, acrylic, tons of different techniques, design classes, Procreate, Canva, tons of different design type of things. So tons of classes for you to learn from this year that are brand new. And then I have a question here already. So you want to tell them about camp start times, Corey?
Sure, because it's nice and early for me. So we start at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And that's really early for those of us on the West Coast. So that's a nice 6 a.m. start time for me. Earlier because I will get up and help upload all our videos. So you can use a time zone calculator. You're looking to find your own time zone based on 9 a.m. Eastern time.
And then each day, so I talked about there's 10 basics classes. Those basics are free all 3 days. So if you have the free pass, you can watch those any of the days. If you have the free pass, 10 classes will go up each day that are our new classes, and those are available for 24 hours only. So they will go up at 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow and for day one classes, and then those will end 9 a.m. Eastern time Friday. 10 more classes will go up and 10 more classes. So if you have the free pass, do be aware of that.
Yes, and somebody asked, is Sublimation Camp good for total newbies? And yes, this is basically why we wanted to start this camp in the first place. Because when we were first starting to do sublimation, it was more of a professional sort of, it's not even a craft. It was like a way that professionals decorated t-shirts to sell. And then somebody hacked that Epson Eco Tank and made it really accessible to sort of our industry, but the education on it didn't catch up. And so we were trying to learn sublimation from, no offense to anybody here named Steve, but we just called him like Sublimation Steve. And Sublimation Steve knows just knows everything about sublimation, and he talks down to you a little bit if you don't. And we decided there just needs to be better education aimed at everyday crafters who are just getting started. So we have 10 beginner classes. They will help you basically learn the basics of sublimation, heat press, printer, all of these different things. And then we have the 30 classes that we've actually this year divided into beginner and intermediate. So if you're just starting out, you can say, okay, I can leave those intermediate classes for maybe next time, or for, if you get the all access pass, you can watch those later down the line. But we thought it would be really helpful if we actually divided those up a little bit so that new people knew exactly what they were going to get.
Yeah, so definitely good for beginners, and then more advanced as well. Like, I feel like I learned something from the classes, even though like I've been doing this a long time, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, that technique is amazing. Jamila is doing one on those like inflated prints, and I've not done the inflated prints yet, and she's going to do like how to design them. So I'm like excited to learn about that.
That is awesome. Somebody asked, on average, how long are the classes? The classes range, I think I have a class that's like 6 minutes, so it's really short. But that's basically on ICC profiles for people with new Mac computers, which is, sounds really complex, but if you need it, you'll know you need it. And then I think we have classes that are getting up close to an hour. So, but most of them are between, 20 minutes and 30 minutes.
Yeah, they're a wide range, I think. Wide range. And yes, we do have, so someone put this in there, interested in learning about sublimation without a printer. We do have some classes that require no printer at all. So if you're just like, I want to dip my toe into sublimation, want to learn a little bit more about it, we have classes for you as well. So yes.
Someone says, can the all access pass be purchased during camp, or does it need to be purchased ahead of time? Well, you've got two options. We have our early bird ticket, which goes on sale. Well, it's on sale now, and you can get that for $49. And then once camp starts, it'll be $69. So if you want to get it for $20 cheaper, you should get it now.
Yep. And someone asked about the all access pass. So let's do the benefits, because someone asked, you get a year. Correct. So if you have the all access pass, all classes will be up by 9 a.m. Eastern time in the morning, and you will have until May 31st, 2025 to watch those. So you have a year and a couple weeks to watch all the classes, absorb that information, rewatch, whatever you want to do. So that's with the paid pass. You get access for a year. You get transcripts for every class, so printable transcripts. A lot of people like those, take notes on them. And then I think we have like over $300 worth of bonuses only for the paid pass people. And let's talk about the giveaway again. You can comment on Angie or Corey's YouTube channel. Just comment on the video, any comment, and we are giving away an all access pass at the end of this live. So any comment counts, doesn't matter what you say. Give us a thumbs up in the comments, a smiley face, it does not matter.
Somebody asked, how much longer is last year's pass good for? Oh, that was D. We see D all the time. We love D. Last year's pass is good through May 31st this year. So if you have last year's pass and you haven't gone all the way through, you've got another month to do it. So make sure you're signing in. If you have any issues signing in or any other issues, please email our team. We have an actual team that can help. It's help@sublimationcamp.com. And our team can help get you logged into last year's pass.
Yeah. And if you've purchased, I would say if you've purchased an all access pass this year, log in today and email them if you're having trouble. Don't wait till in the morning. So log in today if you have that all access pass. Free pass people, you don't have to log in at all. We send you a link. You just access the entire thing. But all access people you're behind a wall. So you have those special coupon codes and all that stuff that we're going to keep hitting.
The All Access Pass this year is really good. I was uploading a bunch this morning, and I was like, there is a lot here. Lots of cheat sheets and images and all sorts of cool stuff.
And someone asked, where do we purchase the All Access Pass? I need a link for that, don't I?
You can click
Hold on.
on the QR code, get your free ticket, and then you'll be automatically directed to getting the All Access
You
Pass.
will, and I'm going to drop,
I'm just gonna drop one.
I'll drop a link on the comment section of my YouTube channel.
Okay. Look at Angie's YouTube channel.
There we go. So I dropped a link to
that. And then let me copy it and see if I can drop it on my YouTube channel.
Yes.
Heyo.
That way it'll be on both. I put the link to the free, but I did not to the
I'm really
All Access
afraid
Pass.
that mine's going to start playing our voices here.
Crystal is watching, and she said she could drop it.
Oh,
so.
Crystal, you do that.
Yeah, please, Crystal, drop
you,
that
Crystal.
in Corey's comments, please. And yes, any comment counts for the giveaway. People are like, does this comment? Yes.
Yes. Your comment asking about whether or not comments counts.
So lots of questions about DTF. Do we want to do just kind of a brief 60-second, this is DTF type of thing?
Sure. You want to do it? Or you want me to?
It does not matter.
Go ahead.
Okay, DTF stands for direct to film. And it can be so it's direct to film printing. So it's a printer that prints on film. Then you have to do a few things after it prints, including add a powder, cure that powder, and then you can press it to textile surfaces for regular DTF. There's also a UV DTF. We also have a class on that. That uses a little bit different technology with a UV light that cures the ink. And that is kind of like stickers, and those can be used on hard surfaces. So kind of two different types of things we're talking about. In camp, we have all about printers if you want to do, think about a printer. But we also have things on like pressing a purchase DTF print, which is something that Corey and I really like to do. So the pressing portion of DTF is very easy. So I think Corey's class is on like purchasing a DTF print and pressing it to a shirt. And you can see just how easy that is and sort of the process involved with that, our tips and tricks. And I saw a few people like commenting about safety. We do cover safety within the camp as well for DTF. And it's something both Corey and I are passionate about. So
yeah, we definitely don't want you all doing DTF incorrectly because there are safety concerns with it.
Yes. And we both are in agreement that no crafting project, no crafting business is worth your health. So your health, top priority for us. So, okay. Do you see more like other questions, or do we want to talk about, you want to talk about giveaways?
Sure. So we have, I think this might be this is our 5th camp. This is our 3rd sublimation camp, and we've had 2 crafting for profit camps. And I think this might be our biggest giveaway amount of all time. So I think we're over $7,000 in giveaways this time. We have so many amazing giveaways. We have a Juliet, what's the Caesar, big Juliet.
Yeah, a Romeo and a Juliet.
And a Juliet. We've got just a whole bunch of gifts, prizes from our speakers, some from our sponsors. Angie and I are giving away a Brother sublimation printer, which we both love. There's just so much. And we tried to make at least some of them open internationally. We couldn't for all of them just because shipping is just prohibitive. Prohibitive? Is that the word? It sounded so funny coming out of my mouth. Anyway, but there are plenty of international giveaways for different things like courses and files and that kind of stuff that doesn't need to be shipped.
Yes. So even with the free pass, the free ticket, sublimationcamp.com, or scan that QR code, and then starting in the morning, you can enter to win those giveaways. And we also give away all access passes during that. So if you're like, I can't watch during the 3 days, if you could just get on after tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern time and enter those giveaways, you could possibly win an all access pass. So I feel like it's worth it.
All of the giveaways so we are giving away an all access pass here on this live. However, all of the other giveaways are going to be within the Teachable platform, which we will give you a link to tomorrow. We are going to email you a link to all of the classes. If you don't already have it, we will also be putting that in the Facebook group. So you should be able to get it. And again, if you just have no idea, you can email our team at hello@sublimationcamp.com.
And there's just a couple people that said something about having issues getting in. So the email is help@sublimationcamp.com. email our help desk and they will help you get in if you have an all access pass. So if you have an all access pass, that's when you need to log in. Free pass holders, don't worry about it. We have you covered.
Yeah. And if you're an all access pass holder and you're like panicking about getting in, don't panic because you have a full year and we will get you in. We do get a lot of requests on that first day. So, we're doing our best to get back to you as fast as possible, but we have thousands of people at camp. So that first day tends to be a little touch and go there at the beginning as everybody's trying to log in. That's why we're saying log in today so that you don't have to worry about logging in tomorrow.
Yes. And then like tomorrow, basically the day one classes will be up for the free. So all access pass people, we can like send you a free link and you can watch tomorrow while we work on the back end to get you access. So we have got you. A couple people still asking about like the all access pass. Yes, the all access pass is good internationally and you can buy it. Like the all access pass is actually available for almost the full year. We usually take it down right before the next camp. So you can purchase it at any time. You can purchase it at any time during the camp. However, we do have pricing tiers. So it will start going up in price. So do be aware of that. If you want it at the lowest price possible, you're thinking about it, then I would get it today.
Yeah. People are asking, where do we have to comment to try and win a pass? Wherever you're commenting is working.
Yes, it's fine.
On my YouTube channel or on Angie's YouTube channel, we're seeing all of the people saying, where do I need to comment? You are commenting in the correct place. You're doing a good job.
Looking for more questions. I am like, this is going quickly. I'm trying to scroll as fast as I can.
Yeah, someone says, if we have the full access, can we log in today or can we log in tomorrow? Or can we you can log in at any time for the all access pass. We highly recommend you log in today just to make sure you know it's working so that when all of our classes go up, you can view them. But we won't be putting up any more content until 9 a.m. Although if you're an all access pass holder, maybe refresh a little bit, a little sooner than 9 a.m.
You might be seeing some stuff already. I don't know.
There might be some things in there already. Lisa says, I guess if I'm seeing this video now, it means I can see it tomorrow. That is actually not true. Because we don't host Sublimation Camp on YouTube. So we are going to be sending you a link to Teachable. If you have that free pass, you do not need to log into Teachable. We're just going to send you a link and everything is basically in a preview pass that doesn't require a login. So if you have a free pass, you don't need to log in. You don't need to email us. Don't worry about logging into Teachable. There's nothing in there that's, in the login that you're not going to see on just the page that we're giving you. And so you want to make sure you're getting that link. We will be sharing that link in an email tomorrow, and we will be sharing that link in the Facebook group. We could probably even share it here. Should we share it here so that people have it? I got it. Let's see.
Sure. And I see some questions about shirts. Do we want to talk about merch?
Yes, go ahead and talk about merch while I try and figure out how to get our free link here.
So last year we started just on a whim. We started doing like a camp shirt. So we were just like, we should do a camp shirt, and it was super popular. So this year we have a variety of camp shirts. One of them is like the official camp shirt for this year's camp, and it says like hot stuff on it with a heat press. It's super cute. But we do have a ton of different variety of merch this year. And I'll drop the merch link on my YouTube channel, and Crystal hopefully is still on here. And I heard some people were like, my name's Crystal, the Crystal that works for us. You could probably grab it and put it on your YouTube channel.
And then I'm going to drop here. I guess I have to do it on my, how are you not getting that YouTube channel playing, Angie?
I'm just dropping it in Restream.
Oh, see, I can't drop it in Restream. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Maybe Crystal can do it too.
Okay, I just dropped the link for the free pass. Angie, you want to grab that? I can give it to you. Hold on, where am I? There we are. There we go. I just dropped the link for the free pass for you in our little chat, so you can add that. My God, this chat is going crazy.
I know, it's moving so fast.
Angie's putting it on hers as well. We can kind of keep adding it. So that's basically where you're going to see everything that's uploaded. And that link is good for all 3 days of camp. each morning we upload that day's classes. So.
Yeah. And
I did see something about someone in Australia grabbing the all access pass because they are in Australia, which great. I'm glad you have the all access pass, but everybody gets 24 hours. They just happen to be a different 24 hours than everybody. So, I get it from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. Angie gets it from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. People on the East Coast, 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. We all get it for 24 hours. It just depends on where you live.
Absolutely.
Dan asked, where do you sign in? You sign in at, oh, go ahead, Angie.
If you have the all access pass, I'm assuming, is the question. And it's just, I'll put it in the chat, but it's just crafting-camps.teachable.com.
Yeah.
And I'll put that.
Somebody asked, are the beginner classes on certain days? So our basics classes, Angie and I teach 10 basics classes. Those are all 3 days, which is awesome. And then there are other classes taught by our amazing instructors. And those are, only air once on each of the days that are good for beginners. But like our basics classes are all 3 days.
Yes. So you can watch those 10 basic classes anytime during the 10 days.
Terry asks, can I use my EcoTank printer for sublimation? That's a loaded question, Terry. Yes, we teach you how to use an EcoTank printer for sublimation. However, using one that has already been used for regular printing is difficult. It requires you to drain the printer and pray to every god to try and make sure it works. So we generally suggest starting with a brand new Epson EcoTank printer.
And I did want to, I've been seeing a few comments. I do want to encourage people. The help desk gets busy the first couple of days. Be patient and only submit one help ticket, and that will help us. So you having issues logging in, submit one help ticket and allow them to get back with you. When you submit multiples, it just gets confusing and it just is going to take longer for everything to process and them to get back to you. So
there's a question, are these pre-recorded classes or will they be live? All of our classes are pre-recorded except for this kickoff. And then we're also going to do a closing campfire on Sunday, which is new. We haven't done a live closing campfire, so we're excited about that.
Yeah, and both the kickoff and the wrap up are just fun chat times. It's not.
We've got a couple questions about ICC profiles, so I will take those. So there are 2 classes on using ICC profiles with your converted Epson EcoTank. So if you have a Sawgrass printer, a Brother printer, an Epson printer that is a sublimation printer, the F170 or the F570, just ignore everything about ICC profiles and go along your merry way. If you have converted an Epson EcoTank into a sublimation printer, you may need an ICC profile to correct your color. There are 2 classes that I teach in Sublimation Camp. The first one is in the basics classes. It is basically what are ICC profiles, where you find them, how do you install them, what do they do? And then Mac recently made a change, which makes me want to say some bad words and took away the color sync option, which is part of using an ICC profile with a Mac. So I do have a second class that's new this year that I basically am like, here's some workarounds. Sorry, they're not so great.
This one is very specific to me, but I did find the green mat somewhere else calling. If you will message me any social media or email me, I'm working on updating that all the places, but I did find that today. So, and Corey, if you need to know where to get the green mat,
I think Heat Press Nation has them. I think
they do.
Heat Press Nation, yeah.
I've been telling people I'm working on it, and I did find that today.
Excellent.
Oh, this is a good one. Which sublimation printers do each of you prefer? What is your favorite to use?
I mean, we both have a lot of them, so we can actually speak from experience. Angie has one more than I do. I think overall, my preference on just everyday printing on 8.5 by 11 paper is my Brother printer. It's quick and it works every time, and I feel like I don't have to. It's just easy. It's very easy. My color has been great right out of the box. If I want to print big, then I really like my Sawgrass SG1000 because I can print on that really large paper, which means I'm not piecing together sublimation prints, which is very difficult to do. So those are kind of my 2 that I use most often.
So I'm about the same. So I will say that I don't have a lot of occasions where I need to print large. Like, I'm just not finding a lot of things that I want to make that are very large. So I am using the Brother SP1 more than any other printer I have right now. But I will agree, like a Brother or a Sawgrass are my top two, definitely like one of those. The Epsons, I have the Epson F170, and then I have a converted Epson EcoTank, and both of those are just a headache. Like my F170 is so clogged, I don't even know what to do with it. So between the clogs, the color issues, me trying to print to it to keep it from clogging, I'm just like, I've just about given up. So
Yeah. Someone said, which Brother? It's the Brother SP1. It's a specific sublimation printer for $399. It's the least expensive sublimation specific printer. Angie and I think we ordered them on the same day. We both have reviews of it on our YouTube channels if you want to check that out, because we don't have really a review of it in the classes, but we both really like the Brother.
Yeah, it's fairly new to the market, and I've just been wanting to like really put it to the test. And so I've been using it on tons of different projects just to really like give it a workout basically, before I do like a final like thing for Sublimation Camp. So yeah.
Somebody said, did you say we can only watch the video once if we have the free pass? No, you can watch a video as many times as you want within the 24 hours that it is live. When is the ICC profiles for new Epson printers? Is that on day one? Let me look. Yeah, that's on day one. So the main ICC profile video is in basics, and you can access that all 3 days. And then the one for the new Mac computers is on day one. And honestly, like it's a really short class. It's super short.
And I dropped the help email in my comment section because I have several people asking. So help@sublimationcamp.com. And I dropped that on my YouTube channel. I don't know if you can grab it, Corey.
You can do it. Yeah, there we go.
All right. I got someone asking like where you get the Brother printers. I think I bought mine from Brother actually, but it is on Amazon. It's on Walmart. It's on.
I got mine at Best Buy. Yeah, Best Buy is where I ordered mine from.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Somebody asked, why does the pass end in a year? And we get this question a lot. And we kind of have the same answer, that when we were setting up these camp ideas, we didn't want to do lifetime access because, first of all, whose lifetime? My lifetime, Angie's lifetime, your lifetime, the course's lifetime. We didn't know what that was, and we didn't want to make promises that we couldn't keep. And then two, sublimation really is a rapidly changing type of craft, and we didn't want everybody to get like old information, and so we made that choice. We also feel like it does give you some sort of incentive to actually go through the classes versus just letting it sit forever. I can't tell you how many things I have lifetime access for that I have never actually opened because I can do it someday, but if I have a timeline, then I know I need to get in there and actually learn.
Oh, there is a scavenger hunt. Someone is asking about the scavenger hunt. Okay, so giveaways are in like kind of two different things. So we have some giveaways that are going to be in Teachable. So when camp starts in the morning, you'll see them within the platform and you can enter them right there. And then under the giveaways tab, there's also going to be a little tab that says something about scavenger hunt. You click on it and there's a scavenger hunt with even more giveaways. So there's a list of giveaways on your little scavenger hunt printout. And basically all of the speakers, 23 of us, have a more information link beneath our video. So beneath each video, there's a link, and you kind of search around those for those extra giveaways. So we basically sort of have those spread out on different more information pages. And it's just basically to encourage you to support our speakers, click their more information links, and find those extra additional giveaways.
Let's see.
So this is not true. So yes, sublimation is only good for polyester blanks. That is true. So you need 65% polyester content for sublimation or some kind of blank that has a poly coating on it. But DTF, any fabric goes basically. If it can withstand the heat, you can put a DTF print on it. We've done like linen notebooks, hats, all kinds of different stuff. I did a cotton hat. So like, and DTF is also good. So it has white ink. So it's also good on any color fabric. So yeah, a little bit different. So kind of two different technologies.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh my gosh, these are coming so quickly.
I know, we're trying.
I feel like we're missing some. Sorry, guys. Will the speakers be available will the speakers be available for questions? Yes, they are available generally in our more information group, or our Facebook group. So we have a Facebook group that you guys can join, and you can ask your questions in there. We'll have like a thread for each class. You can also just tag our speakers. They're all in there. Also on their more information pages, which are linked below each video, they should have contact information on their more information page. So if you need to get a hold of them, you can also reach out to them on social media. All of these people are content creators. Like, we're used to taking questions, we're used to answering questions. So hopefully you should be able to reach out to anybody and get any answers that you need pretty quick.
I am just scrolling away here.
I know. Let's see.
So Lynette, the first thing I want everyone to do, like if you are like, I'm going to log in today and make sure my all access pass is working, check your email. Make sure you're getting our emails. They might be in your spam folder. They could be in your promotions folder. If you're on Gmail, click all mail. Make sure you're getting the emails from us, because that's going to be like your first thing, because all of the links you're asking for are in the emails. Sorry. And I was also going to, I guess we could give the link to the camp map, maybe?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to drop a link to the camp map on my YouTube channel. Corey can grab it for hers.
Yep, I'll copy it.
The camp map answers a ton of these questions. It has links for you. You can type the links in. You can click the links on the PDF. It answers questions about badges, questions about, we haven't even talked about badges, questions about, shows you the giveaways, how to enter, like all these questions you have are always on the camp map. So I would encourage you to click that camp map link, download it on your computer. It will answer all of those questions.
Yeah, I see some people asking if the scavenger hunt is only for all access pass holders. Nope, that's for everybody. That's where you find a lot of our giveaways. So you can access that. Let's see. And somebody asked, will this video be available for replay? Yes, this just will live on both my channel and Angie's channel if you want to come back and watch it.
Yep. And I've actually put it inside Teachable as well. So you all can, I did that earlier this morning. So you all can look at it there as well.
Let's see. Can DTF be used on tumblers? We don't recommend it. So Angie and I each on our YouTube channels have a video where we tested other blanks that are not garments. And mostly textile blanks, fabric blanks work really well with DTF. We love DTF on a t-shirt, love DTF on like a linen notebook, like Angie was saying. We did not love DTF on hard blanks, mugs, tumblers, and those sorts of things. However, UV DTF is a different version of DTF, and we have a class on it. Heidi Cunden's teaching a class on designing and getting UV DTF prints printed so that you can use them on tumblers. It's more like a sticker, and it comes with like a carrier sheet, and they're gorgeous. So there is a way to do that kind of DTF, but I wouldn't do regular DTF on hard blanks.
And we most definitely have classes on like sizing different things for different garments and blanks. I would recommend Jen Swift's class. She does like one design, 3 different projects, and resizes things. Casey Klin does like 3 software things. There's tons of software, designing, resizing, all that kind of stuff within the camp. So yes, I would definitely say resizing is definitely in there.
Somebody asked if we have our own DTF printers, and if so, what the cost is. Angie and I do not have DTF printers. However, we both flew out to Fargo, North Dakota together to learn how to use them at Heat Transfer Warehouse last year. It was really fun. They basically were like, here's a DTF printer, and put us in a room for a couple days. And we learned and we played around and we made a lot of mistakes. And we just decided that for our businesses, it didn't make any sense. But if you have a small business, it might make sense. So we do have, both a video on the printer and all the costs and all the maintenance. We talk all about that. And then we also have videos on ordering prints, because DTF is amazing. Angie, go ahead and keep talking. I'm going to grab a shirt made with DTF really fast. It's just right up here.
So DTF, when you put it on the shirt, it's amazing. So it does sit on top, but it's very thin. You can't hardly feel it. It washes really well. Longevity is great. The pressing process is very easy, but the printing process, the like powdering, the curing, Corey and I were just like, this is a lot to learn.
It is a lot. And you have to do it often. Like, the thing has to be maintained daily or weekly. I mean, it's a lot of maintenance. Okay, so I have this too. This is actually what I made in my class on pressing DTF transfers. And you can see here, this is like a free file that you'll get in my class. So it says reading, and I'm going to get it really close up here, and you can just see, like, I mean, it is on top, but it has a really great wash, you know, like 50 to 100 washes. It's soft. I mean, Angie and I are huge fans of DTF.
Yeah, and that like free files like that, like Corey just showed, are with the free pass as well. So anything that's used like within the class, you get that for free just with the free pass. So
let's see. Yeah, somebody's like, I'm going to stick with ordering my DTF prints. Me too. I do think, I mean, we've talked about this, and I think we talked about this in one of the classes, that DTF printing is kind of in its infancy. When we were learning how to use this printer, somebody was saying, this is like having an iPhone 1 or 2, right? You have to go through the iPhone 1 or 2 to get to your iPhone 15 or whatever you have now, but there is still a lot to work out. It's more expensive. It's really for the people who want to get in on the ground floor, who have those small businesses, who are willing to do all the maintenance. But we think because of that and because of its popularity and because, I mean, it's gorgeous that we think that the technology is going to advance a lot in the next couple of years. So that's why we're including it now, just so that you guys can see what's coming and see. It's really exciting. I think DTF is going to be really big.
And yes, Mary, it does stretch really well too, I think. I feel like it's one of the best for stretch.
Yeah, it's my favorite of the transfers, I think, as far as things that sit on top of your shirt. And it just does not, I mean, as long as you apply it correctly, which is like a 15-second press at 325 degrees, I mean, it's truly easy. Like, it's not going to peel or crack or anything like that. It's just, I love it.
We got a couple of questions about printing sublimation prints and how long you have to wait to apply. You can print it and apply it right after you print it, or you can print it and wait 6 months and apply it. I have done all kinds of things. I have printed stuff probably after, I mean, I've pressed stuff probably a year after I printed it. So as long as you keep them like away from humidity, sunlight, and like good condition, whenever, like I've pressed them right out of the printer. It's usually, if you're using a good sublimation paper, it usually absorbs it enough where you can press it right after.
And if you can't, like, I was actually printing a really ink heavy design the other day, and I noticed it wasn't quite dry. I just stuck it under my heat press, hovered my heat press over it for like 15 seconds, and it dried.
Yep.
Let's see. What are the best shirts for DTF? So the one thing that we love about DTF, so we love sublimation. We are sublimation girlies. That's why we started this whole thing. However, the nice thing about DTF is you can put it on basically any fabric. They say maybe not nylon, I think is like super stretchy sort of nylon, but you can put it on cotton. You can put it on dark colors. And that's because it has white ink in it. So it lays down a white backing base, basically. So you can put it on black and it's vibrant and it looks really good.
So maybe like, some people are asking like when we're going to do the giveaway winner for this. Like maybe we'll do it in like 5-6 minutes at like 3:45 my time. We're in different time zones. Yeah. So maybe in like 5 or 6 minutes, if you want to win an all access pass, keep those comments coming. Either YouTube channel, any comment counts. So just keep those comments coming in like 5-6 minutes or so. We'll go ahead and choose a winner. And that way, if you're like, I've been on here for 45 minutes, please, I need to leave, you can leave.
Let's see. What is the best DPI for sublimation images? 300 DPI would be best. I think a lot of times images you just find on the internet are 72 DPI, and they tend to be a little not great. So I would go for 300 DPI when possible. Live comments. Yes, live. I bet there's people leaving comments under our videos, but no, we need to be in, your comments need to be in like our little chat.
Yes, that way we can see
them.
That
would probably be good too, actually.
Unless Crystal and Jen can see the other ones.
I'm not sure. Even if you're like, oh my gosh, I've never chatted in a live, just like send us a little wavy hand or like say, I'm from the US. If you're like, I don't want people to know where I live.
Tell us roughly where you're from. You're fine.
Let's see. Tina asked, what is your favorite thing to make? Angie Holden, what is your favorite thing to make?
So I'm just going to say it. Sublimation is still my favorite, hands down. And I love I'm not going to pick one thing because I love to experiment with really weird blanks. Like I just did one on sublimation weeding tools, and I cannot tell you how excited I was to like film that video and release it because it was just very cool to me. So I just love to find like weird, unique, crazy blanks and just give them a try. So that's my favorite thing. So I would say sublimation and just finding different, unique blanks. That's my personal like what do you call it when you get like a little hit of dopamine? That's
Yes.
what it gets it to me.
I think I like to make hard sublimation blanks more than I like to make clothing. I mean, I love clothing because it can stretch and wash and all of that. But there have just been so many amazing blanks that have come out recently. And PYD Life has this set of night lights that are gorgeous. They are truly gorgeous. And so I made some like night sky night lights, and my boys were obsessed. And they're one of my favorite things I've made recently. I also just made beer mugs, and I was actually really surprised at how well they sublimated. So I was really pleased with those results.
Yes, just
I see
all the
people waving.
sublimation
I feel like they're like, "Hello, I'm
waving,
here."
see,
They're
waving
saying
hand.
hello.
It's
You did a
good.
good
That's
job.
a
You
comment.
commented.
And I see tons of people. Some of them, it's like their first camp, some it's their second, some are long timers, third year camp. So either way, like welcome to camp. This is our kickoff. And hopefully you will start having amazing, tons of fun in the morning when the classes go out.
So somebody has asked, what's the best place to get DTF prints? I have always ordered my prints from Heat Transfer Warehouse. They've been great. I know that Crystal, who works for both of us, is in the chat. She used Limitless Transfers, which she said was awesome. I feel like most places are going to be similar, but I've been really happy with the process that Heat Transfer Warehouse uses for their proofs. I've not really experienced anybody else's proofs, but I love what they give me. They email me like, here's what it's going to look like. Please approve, that kind of thing.
So I saw someone say they wanted to start with sublimation, but they were scared. Your comment scrolled so fast I couldn't grab it, but that they were scared to get started, afraid of messing up. And I just wanted to say this camp will help. The basics section will help. Like we cover things like pressing on fabric and testing things inexpensively so that you don't have to spend a ton of money to get started. So we cover all of those super basic things about getting started and not being intimidated. Or if you're like, I'm so intimidated, I don't even want to touch a printer yet, we cover that as well. So don't be so intimidated that you don't know where to start, because we will help you within camp.
And also don't be afraid to fail. I mean, Angie and I do this as our job, and I can't tell you how many times we text each other with photos of things we've absolutely ruined. So it's not the easiest craft to get right on the first try, which I think is really disappointing to those of us who are kind of type A and perfectionists and I do not like to make mistakes. I do not like to throw things away. And so sometimes it can be a little hard where I'm like, why am I not getting this right? But some of it does take some testing. And we talk about ways to limit, like one of my favorite tricks, I wish I had it sitting here, is I have 2 feet or 2 yards of a cheap polyester fabric, and I test all of my prints on there first before I put them on a blank. That just lets me know, is my color going to look good? Is this the right size? Is this kind of what I'm going for? Without wasting a tumbler or a t-shirt or whatever. And so just tips like that. And then just don't be afraid to fail. You are going to fail, and it's fine. It's just learning process. We learn something every time we fail at something. So just don't be afraid to fail and just give it a shot.
We have one more question, and then we'll pick a winner. How about that?
Okay.
A friend of mine suggested me to attend this. Can you explain what sublimation is? So for those of you that have no idea what sublimation is, I'm going to make Corey take this one because I did DTF.
Okay. So sublimation is a printer. Sublimation is mostly a printer craft. However, there are ways to do it without a printer. But basically, it's an ink craft, a die craft. And so you are going to print out a design using a special printer with special sublimation ink onto a piece of paper. And then you're going to use a heat press to apply that to a blank. The 2 biggest caveats with sublimation are that you need to have a polyester or poly-coated blank. So 65% polyester garment or tote bag or whatever, or a specialized blank that has a polyester coating. There are hacks, and we do some of the hacks, and I think we're talking about some of the hacks in camp this year. But if you're just starting out, go with actual sublimation blanks, so you'll thank me later. because a hack is a hack. And the second caveat is that sublimation ink is transparent, which means that there's no white layer, right? You have CMYK and we'll print out your design and then it'll be transparent basically. So you're going to need a white or light colored background. You can put it on darker colors, like maybe if you have like a dark red t-shirt, you could put black on it because the black will show up, but you're not going to get like a big vibrant image. So generally white or light colored blanks.
All right. So do we want to do like our surprise before we pick
yes.
our giveaway winner? Okay. Do you want to do it?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So every camp we've had, we went up on the all access pricing the day before the camp started. We have decided for this year to extend it by 1 day. So all access pricing will stay the same. It will be our lowest price all the way through tomorrow. So if you are not sure if you want the all access pass and you want to see the classes first, you can purchase it tomorrow, but it will go up at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time on May 2nd. So get it tomorrow if you want it at the lowest price possible. So that's kind of our surprise. We are going to extend that lowest price possible 1 day. So that was our surprise. And now I think we can pick our winner. And
I don't have our little Slack channel open.
I do have it. And I'm going to type it so I can hit send at the same time.
Hey, hold on just a second. I accidentally started a huddle. What is
you
that?
did start a huddle.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Okay, and I'm going to see if I can tag her. I don't think I can. Okay.
Where are you putting this? Where
I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel, and I'll actually copy it for you, and we can announce it at the same time. How about that?
Okay, so you're going to put the copy in the private chat. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. I got her name.
Okay.
All right, are we ready?
Yes. Go ahead. Do you want me to send it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so her name is Nicole, and I'm going to mispronounce this last name, Tanaka, Tanaka. That's the winner of the All Access Pass. If you will either like drop your email in the comment section or message one of us, get in touch with us on Facebook, and you can also like email help@sublimationcamp.com, and she will like get you your pass, or yes, get you your pass, or she'll like refund your money or whatever. So yay.
We'll get you taken care of.
Yes, and we will stay on a few more minutes. If anyone else, I'm gonna like keep scrolling through these questions. So please, if you like have any questions, we'll stay on a few more minutes.
If you didn't win an all access pass here, remember you can get your free ticket and enter to win an one of 10 all access 10 all access passes in Teachable. So there's a giveaway for 10 all access passes. We'll give you a free all access pass if you don't have one already, or we'll refund one if you already bought it.
Yay. Okay. All right.
You guys have any more questions? I feel like we missed some questions because this chat is insane.
Yes, it's going so fast. So if like you're like, they missed my question and I asked it 20 minutes ago, you can re-ask it. We're okay. Because we cannot keep up.
Yes, I like this question here. Do you put a tumbler in your tumbler press while it is heating up? I've seen people who do it and who don't. This is something I actually just learned probably in the last 6 months, is that your heat press will heat up faster if you put, a mug or a tumbler in there, because it's not trying to heat up the air. It's trying to heat up the actual thing, and because it conducts and then that holds the heat. So your heat press will heat up faster if you put a tumbler or a mug or whatever in it. And then I've seen poor Christina's question like so many times here because I know she wants it answered. Do either of you coat your own products to sublimate? I have tried some sprays and I have hated them all.
So I have tried so many different sprays and coatings, and it's just not user-friendly enough for me, like not consistent. Like I can get okay results and then the next one is just horrible. And I just feel like it's just a waste of money. So I have just like completely, given up.
And there's somebody said, which is the best class for fonts? We don't really have a class specifically on fonts. I have a class that's like $6 on using fonts in your design, if anybody would like that link. It's completely unrelated to camp, but I talk a lot about everything you need to know about using fonts. It's for creating SVG files, but it works really well for any type.
And I cannot remember, are your cheat sheets a bonus this year?
I don't know if they're a bonus this year.
I do not either.
Great cheat sheets, guys. Let's see. I'm going over here. I'm taking a look. Oh my gosh.
Crystal may know before we
know. I know Crystal's like, she doesn't have to talk during everything. So let's see. I'm opening up to see if my cheat sheets are part of it this year.
I do not see them.
No. Not this year, guys. I do have them though, if anybody wants them.
Yeah.
Are all the classes available at the same time, or do you view them one then another? So that's a great question. So each of our days has 10 classes. So, let me start over. Our basics classes are available all 3 days. You can watch those in any order that you want. You can watch them multiple times. Then each day there are 10 classes that are available for 24 hours. You can watch those in any order that you want. They are available for the whole 24 hours. If you want to watch one class over and over and over again for 24 hours, you can do that.
And you need to turn your Slack off again.
Oh, I turned my Slack on. Sorry.
Okay. What is Teachable? So just to go over this again. So Teachable is basically where we host all this stuff. We need a platform to host all these videos and all this content. If you have the free pass, you do not have to log in. You will get a link to your email. You should have already gotten a link when you signed up for the free pass. Got a link in your email. All you do is click that link and you start watching the classes at 9 a.m. Eastern time in the morning. If you have an all access pass, you will need to log in. Again, you get an email, you get a link. We recommend that you try to log in today. That way you don't have problems in the morning. But you log in just because like your bonuses and all that stuff are behind that login. So not everyone can access them. So Teachable is just the platform we host on, but those links are sent to your email and all the instructions on how to do that.
I've seen a couple people ask for my link to my fonts class. Let me grab that.
Yes.
And then I saw somebody asked for the merch link. I put it on my channel. Can you put it on your channel?
Yeah. I will. So this year we have a ton of merch, and we have shirts, hats, mugs, stickers. We have a ton of merch this year. We started with the shirt, I think last year, and it just did so well that we just kind of like started a merch shop. So
yeah, sorry guys, it's taken me a minute to grab this fonts link, but I am working on it.
Yeah. And where do you prefer buying your blanks? So with Condi, and Condi was a big sublimation blank source, and they are going out of business. Like this is their final days, like right around now. So we are searching for good blank places. Top places, we do love Craft Express. We always love Craft Express. Sorry, excuse me. Amazon, as long as you like stick with places do well, PYD Life, HTV Ront, those type of brands. I get really great results off tons of Amazon blanks. Heat Transfer Warehouse, they're one of our sponsors. You can get a coupon code. We could like talk about sponsors and the coupon codes they could get, I guess. Yeah. So you could get a coupon code, shop there. Like places like Silky Socks, which is another sponsor. If you want sublimation socks, underwear, shirts, he has tons of different things. Artist Ways is one of my favorites, and they are a sponsor this year. They do like a blank, like a new blank every month that is just something unique, and that's what I like. Obviously, that's my dopamine. So yeah, like we are just kind of on the hunt for blank suppliers.
And every video is going to have a more information link below it, and I think on most people's more information pages, we have links to basically everything we're talking about here. So, I mean, like I have a Heat Transfer Warehouse link. I've got, all these links. And then I just saw a question I wanted to answer. What was it? This is moving so fast. Oh, do you have a lesson on available sublimation printers with pros and cons? Yes, we do. There is a whole basics lesson that Angie and I go through all the options.
Yes. And I was going to run through sponsors really quickly so like what kind of discounts you can get. And I will say that In some cases, the All Access Pass discount is more. So just FYI. So Heat Transfer Warehouse and Craft Chameleon, which is another great place for blanks. Creative Fabrica, great source for all those designs. Caesar is one of our sponsors, and they don't sell directly, so their coupon code is going to be for Heat Transfer Warehouse. And then Better Day Books, which I'm going to let Corey talk about her sublimation crafting book here, but they are sponsoring with her new book. Artistry, which I already mentioned, which does sublimation paint, sublimation pens, sublimation stamp pads, blanks, that type of thing. Then Silky Socks, amazing blanks, socks, underwear. They do like sports bras, like crazy good blanks, and his shirts are also amazing. So I'm gonna let you talk about your book.
Okay, so Better Day Books, which is my publisher, is a sponsor at Sublimation Camp this year because my new book, Sublimation Crafting, just came out like on Monday. And so it is really exciting. It is kind of, if you want something, written, it basically has all the basics for sublimation, for designs. I mean, it's got like cute projects. It's got 15 projects in the back here. It's really nice. It's a big hardcover. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's my next baby. So that just came out on Monday, although some people have already gotten it. If you pre-ordered it, Amazon shipped a bunch of them early, so hooray. So actually right now, somebody asked if they were looking for a discount on my book. If you go to my Instagram channel, and it's at Hey Let's Make Stuff, I actually have a reel, I think it's from Monday. So a reel from Monday, which talks about how we're giving away a couple copies of my book, plus some sawgrass paper and a gift card. And I'll give you a link to buy it for 20% off from the publisher. So you can't get it 20% off at Amazon or whatever, but the publisher's giving 20% off. So that's kind of where you can find that link. Sorry, it's a little roundabout. I think all of this will also be on the giveaway will be over, but I will have my book and everything. It's all on my more information page. And my book is $24.99, but you can get 20% off.
What brand of heat transfer tape do you prefer?
PYD Life.
I like PYD Life, but the Artistry brand of heat resistant tape is stretchier than any other brand I've tried. And I use that for all my tumblers to like stretch and really pull that sublimation print around, like for a full wrap design. So yeah, I'm going to say them because of the stretch.
Tanya says she doesn't have Instagram. Tanya, send me, or anybody who wants a link to my book, send me an email at hello@heyletsmakestuff.com, and I'll just send you the giveaway directly because it's not hosted on Instagram. It's hosted through a different provider. That's just where the link is. So you can shoot me an email if you'd like.
And yes, we do also have Heat Press Roadmap. Thank you, Francine. So when you get into Sublimation Camp, there's also a lesson called Heat Press Roadmap, and we're offering a discount on that. So it's basically Corey and I going through a ton of different presses, showing you how to use them, reviewing them, and giving you files to use for your own sublimation crafts. And like it's hat presses, tumbler presses, mug presses, ovens, regular heat presses, easy presses, competitors to easy presses.
I think there's 24 like Angie and I each have like 17 heat presses. It's insane. Okay, so really fast. The stretchy tape is Artistry. They're one of our sponsors. The address for me, for people who don't have Instagram, is hello@heyletsmakestuff.com. I'm gonna put it in the chat, and I'll add it to my channel.
And
there we go.
Stretchy tape is Artistry.
Okay. Really fun, guys.
Oh, tape dispenser. We do have links for that in camp. So either Corey or I's more information link should have a link to that. And it's just from Amazon. So it has a link to like the exact one I use and the exact one she uses. So
what is the best sublimation oven? So we talk about this in Heat Press Roadmap, but we can also share here. We have two different ovens and we like them both. Or you have two ovens and I have a different oven. And I think we like all our ovens. I have a J-Trans sublimation oven from Heat Transfer Warehouse, and Angie has two PYD Life ovens. We like them.
Yeah, I do prefer a sublimation oven rather than like my little convection oven. I just like, I get better results. I don't have to play around with the time and temperature as much. Like I just like it better. I did use just like a convection oven I got on clearance for $49 for a very long time. So, I mean, as long as it's a convection oven, I did a few things to like added thermometers, like, and I think I went over that in Heat Press Roadmap, and I added like a Nomex pad inside there just to make it a little more consistent. So,
Yeah.
Sublimation files. We would recommend PNG files and at least 300 DPI for sublimation if possible.
Tanisha, do you have a butcher paper you prefer? Angie and I are like really picky about our butcher paper, which just cracks me up that we both have like our preference. So my preference is to buy butcher paper in sheets. So I buy it in 12 by 12 sheets from Amazon. It's basically what they wrap. I mean, it's like deli paper, right? You'd wrap a sandwich in it, but it's flat. And I get so frustrated with the roll. I just get so frustrated with the roll. So that's my preference.
And like Jen knows me well. I love the Artist Free protective paper. So I do prefer the roll, and I actually found a container for it where you just pull it out and it has like a little cutter and you just run the cutter down. And I use that in almost every video and I have it linked. So I love the Artist Free protective paper, and I'm going to tell you why. So the Artist Free protective paper, I can reuse it longer. If I don't get ink on it, it does not burn as fast as butcher paper. So I feel like it's less waste. So I can reuse it several times as long as it doesn't get ink on it. And I just feel like it's less waste and it works a little better for me. So, and it doesn't have that. I don't know if you've ever experienced like with butcher paper, if you get it really hot, it turns yellow and like a white blanket will yellow on it. I've never had that happen with the Artist Free paper. So,
yeah. Somebody asked, is there a difference between butcher paper and parchment paper? There is. We highly recommend butcher paper. Parchment paper has a silicone coating on it. That's what makes it nonstick. And so that silicone coating can actually trap moisture and mess with your sublimation projects. So we need to not use parchment paper if you can help it.
The roadmap class is not just a year. It is like
we guaranteed like 3 years from
the time you purchase or something like that.
Yeah, but it's basically going to be like, we're going to keep it going for 3 years after whenever we decide to end it. I think was
what like
decided,
probably 3 years after we decide like we don't want to do this business anymore. So
Heat Press Roadmap. And we're adding to Heat Press Roadmap. We're actually going to relaunch it again this summer, and we will be adding at least 3 new heat presses, including the terrifying vacuum heat press, which I just bought, and it's sitting over there, and it's very scary.
The thing is so scary. I watched the video and I was like, it's like Mary Poppins bag. I can't order it. I can't.
It's like, I don't know. It is insane. And it's just sitting over there staring at me. So I have to learn how to use it so that we can add it to camp.
Yes. So we will be adding. And so that's something that just Corey and I did. So we can just add to it anytime we want to. We can relaunch. We can and when we add to it, like you get all of those updates once you purchase. So you just purchase once. When we update it, you get the updates. So
yeah.
All right.
What time, please? I think she's talking about when does camp start? It starts at 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Tomorrow being May 2nd, if you're watching this some other day.
Right.
And yes, Mary, but use butcher paper, not parchment paper.
Oh, and 0 Teflon sheets, please. Do not use a Teflon sheet for sublimation. No Teflon sheets.
Because 1, it traps moisture. And then 2, if you get ink on that, you can't use it again. What a waste of Teflon sheets that you should be using for your HDB instead. We need to get that roadmap link. Where is that?
I will link that again. Okay. The Heat Press Roadmap. Oh, I think it's just heatpressroadmap.com.
Oh, I think you're right. It is heatpressroadmap.com. Let's see.
Yep, I'm pretty...
Is it forwarding properly?
I was like trying, I didn't want to stay too long because make sure it's forwarding for you, because since my computer's hosting the live.
Doesn't seem to want to load for me. Let me see.
We may have to put HTTP instead of HTTPS, I think.
There we go. I'm just going to drop this link.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll drop it for you too so you can grab it. And then I'm going to drop it on my YouTube channel.
There's that.
There you go. Do you still need to use butcher paper if you use the silicone wraps around mugs? You do not. You need to waste butcher paper for that.
The auto tumbler presses will be coming to Heat Press Roadmap because I already have one and a second one is on its way. So That's how I know.
Yeah, so those aren't there yet, but they will be there probably in the next couple months.
Yes, I have the HTV Raw one now, and the Go to Craft one is on its way. So yes, they will be there eventually.
I feel like using one of those, I'm like, "Oh, that sounds so nice compared to this terrifying vacuum heat press that I get to learn how to use."
So if you are watching this on replay, a lot of these links, we're dropping them into like the live chat. So if you're like, I'm so confused, I need a link, just drop a comment and Corey and I will like field those separately. So if
Yeah.
you're on replay, super confused, just drop a comment and we can help
We can
you
also
out.
update the description with the things we remember that we
Yeah.
linked.
Yes, we can definitely update the description. So head to the description and like grab a few of those. But if you get confused, just drop a regular comment and we will help.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Thank
Ron
you. So Katie said, watch some of the Heat Press Roadmap and it's well worth the price, especially if you are new. Thank you so much, Katie.
Thanks, Katie. I know there's somebody's like information overload. I mean, I'm sitting here and I know all these things and my brain is halfway done. Yeah. So Rhonda asked which one's the intimidating one, the vacuum seal heat press. So it's basically, it looks like a ice chest, a small ice chest, and it has a vacuum in it. And you put your item in there and the vacuum goes and, helps seal up what you're heat pressing. There's also an easy press inside of it. So
Yeah, it's just like there keeps just being stuff like
pulling
pulled
things
out.
out. It's like,
If you go to Amazon and like just search that and then watch the video, they just keep pulling stuff out.
I have no idea if I'm gonna
I
like
don't know
it.
what's happening.
However, because it has an easy press, it has mug wraps, it's got a flat heat. I mean, it's like got all the things you need. It could theoretically replace having more than one heat press. However, I have my doubts.
Okay, so Heat Press Roadmap is like its own thing. So it is not part of Sublimation Camp. It's not part of the All Access Pass. But we are offering it for $19 to like free or All Access Pass. So everyone gets a discount on Heat Press Roadmap. And you don't have to buy the All Access Pass to get Heat Press Roadmap either. You can just get Heat Press Roadmap by itself. Like we did not connect the two. We're just offering it at $19.
Somebody said, can you explain the 10 videos, 24 hours again? So the way camp works is for most of our classes, we have 10 classes each day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and 10 classes are available for 24 hours day 1, 10 different classes, 24 hours day 2, 10 different classes, 24 hours day 3. There are also 10 basics classes that Angie and I teach. Those 10 basics classes are available the entire time camp is open. So for day 1, 2, and 3, that way, if you're a beginner, but you can't get to it until Saturday because you are working or whatever, you will still be able to learn the basics.
Yeah, we did that on purpose because like people have questions about the basics all 3 days. Like maybe they just can join on Saturday because they have to work. And then they have questions about like, well, which printer should I use? And so we just decided last year to leave those basics open all 3 days.
Yeah. If you have an all pass,
you don't have to. So with the all access pass, like you just log in starting, well, I'm going to say tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time, but you can probably start logging in if you want to. We're like, we will probably have most of those loaded today for all access pass people. But everything is going to be up by 9 a.m. Eastern time in the morning. So everything, day 1, day 2, day 3, basics, and they are available through May 31st, 2025.
Are we doing any lives during camp? We are doing one live during camp, which we are excited about. So every day at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time, in the Facebook group, we do what we call a campfire because again, this is all camp themed. We should talk about badges. Anyway, it's all camp themed. And so we do this little campfire where everybody can like talk about what they really liked, what they learned that day. They can give a shout out to their favorite camp counselor, teacher, that sort of thing. And those are actually kind of one of my favorite things that we do during all of camp because it's just a really nice way to like just see, wow, all of these people are learning so many things. And it always impresses me because there's always the classes that I think are the best, right? I'm like, oh, these are my favorite classes. And the other people are picking other classes. And I'm like, oh, I can totally see why you found that class the best with your situation or whatever. So we have these campfires in the Facebook group, but we've decided to do the third day's campfire as well on YouTube here. So it will be on both of our channels, just like this one at 4 p.m. Pacific, at 7 p.m.
7
Eastern.
p.m.
7 p.m.
Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yes. Eastern.
I don't
know your time zone.
I don't know. I live on that West Coast. We
Yes.
should drop the Facebook group link as well in here.
Sure. And it's 7 PM Eastern on Saturday
On
night.
Saturday. So we're going to be doing basically our campfire in here, and it's going to be super fun. This is a good question. What's the difference between free and paid tickets? I feel like that's a basic question that we've sort of answered-ish, but let's answer it one more time. So the difference between the free and paid tickets, the free ticket gets you access for all 3 days of camp. It gets you access to day 1, 2, and 3. It gives you access to all $7,000 of our giveaways. And it gives you access to all of the files that the teachers use in the class. So for example, I'm making this DTF shirt here, super cute. It's always backwards. I never know which way I'm going here. So I have this cute DTF shirt. You'll get this image for free with that class. The All Access Pass gets you extended access to all the classes for 1 year through May 31st, 2025. And it gets you printable transcripts, which we have found that people love because they can basically watch and take notes as they are going through the classes, as well as like $300 worth of bonuses, other classes, cheat sheets, sublimation files, all sorts of stuff from our speakers.
Thank you, Mary, for asking about badges.
Mary, you're my favorite.
Okay, badges are just something fun. So we have like 15-ish badges. Is that right?
Yeah, I think there's
12, 15 badges, something
no,
like
I
that.
think it started out as 12 and then it was 15. I think we have 18 badges this year.
Okay. So we have a ton of badges, but they're just like different cute little things that you sort of earn during camp. Now, they're all within the camp platform, or they're all within the Facebook group if you click guides at the top, and you can just download them whenever you earn one, and you can post it on your social, you can post it in our Facebook group. They're just kind of a fun way to like share what you've done during camp. So there's one for getting a free ticket, getting an all access pass. There's ones like I ruined a blank, forgot to mirror, set up my printer. Like there's all kinds of different just fun little badges that you can kind of accumulate during camp and like just show off.
Jim asks, what is the best way to unclog your Epson printer? Hey, we don't have that in camp this year, although maybe I should just add my YouTube video to camp for this.
I was going to say either one of our YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Corey and I would both have a YouTube video, and you could definitely just follow that.
Yeah. There's one on each of our YouTube channels. I actually just did how to completely drain an Epson EcoTank printer, which was messy, but it worked, which I was kind of shocked about. So our YouTube channels.
And yes, All Access Pass gets all classes. So all classes start May 2nd, 9 a.m. Eastern time. All 40 classes will start in the morning for All Access Pass members.
Yep. Renee asks, what's the final day for last year's camp? Is May 31st this year.
And yes, for all of you that did not earn your Girl Scout badges, this is the chance. This is the chance. You just grab your free ticket at sublimationcamp.com and you earn a badge right there as just with the free ticket.
And you don't even have to go door to door selling cookies.
You don't have to do anything else. Just sign up for a free ticket and you get a badge.
Where can we purchase the All Access Pass? So you can purchase it by getting your free pass first. So click that QR code that Angie has, or go to sublimationcamp.com, grab your free ticket, and then the next screen should give you the app if you'd like to upgrade to the All Access Pass. And again, we did extend, for those of you who didn't catch this, we did extend our early bird pricing 24 hours. So normally we end early bird pricing tonight at midnight, but we decided to end it tomorrow at midnight so that if you're still on the fence and you're like, I don't know if this is going to be worth it, you can actually take tomorrow's classes, see all the basics classes, see all the giveaways, all of that, and then you can upgrade if you'd like.
And also, if you sign up for the free ticket, if you've signed up in the past, just check your email, click that link for your free ticket, and at the top of every page, it literally says, do you need an All Access Pass? Click here. So, yeah.
Somebody asked, what shirt is my pink shirt? This is, as is almost everything I use, is Bella Canvas. I don't know the actual color. But again, because this has that white ink behind it, you can actually see if I zoom in here, this is DTF. This is very hard. You can see that there's like white on here, which you can't do with sublimation. That's one of the reasons we like DTF as well. Let's see.
All right. So any more questions we did not cover? Again, this is moving very, very quickly. So we can see both of our comments together, if you can imagine how fast that is for us. So
Yes, we see both channels of comments scrolling by.
So
And
it
at
just
one
kind of
point,
gets to
it was
scrolling
like
sometimes.
20 minutes in, and the thing was like, "You've hit 1,000 comments." I was like,
I was like, I have not seen 1,000 comments because they move so fast. So,
so
um,
are you guys really so go ahead.
Brother sub ink, or is it refillable? How long does the ink last? So the Brother is cartridge ink, and you just change the cartridges out. So it's not like the ink, then you have to like use the bottles. It's a cartridge, and you just pop the cartridge in, pop it out, change it out. But I will say I have yet to run out or change it, and I've had it. How long? When did they come out?
We got it when we were at we both bought it online when we were at the cricket event last summer, so July last summer.
Yeah, so almost a year, and I've used it for every project since I did my unboxing video. So if you looked what my unboxing video is, I basically used it for every project since, just to like really put it to the test. And I have yet to have to replace my cartridges. It's still the original ones that came with the printer.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long it lasts.
Yeah, I have not replaced mine either. Does DTF feel like vinyl? No.
No.
It does sit on top of the garment. So sublimation is so great because it becomes one with the garment, right? You can't feel the transfer at all. DTF does sit on top, but honestly, it's very flexible. And I know it's hard to tell, but it's really flexible and soft. We really like it.
And someone asked about using brown paper. I don't use any colored paper. So not brown, not pink, anything like that. So for me, I'm just afraid at those high temperatures, like it's not meant for that, right? Like it's not meant for pressing. And I'm afraid at those high temperatures, some of those dyes are going to start transferring to that white blank. So I always choose white paper regardless.
Same. Guys, this was really fun. That was like more comments than I can like truly imagine getting.
Oh, wait, that's not the one. Everyone hates polyester. So I am going to tell you right now, if you go to we have two sponsors, Artistry and Silky Socks. If you go to one of those websites and order their shirt, you are going to be like, this is polyester, because it sure does not feel like polyester. And they are 100% polyester shirts, and they are amazing. The Silky Shirts one has black sleeves and a black back. So if you have like a huge sublimation printer and a huge heat press, you can do like the whole thing, and it would be like fully
They are really nice feeling.
Yes.
The model for the Brother printer is the SP1. It's the only sublimation printer that Epson makes. And you can
Brother makes.
Or sorry, Brother makes, and it comes with the ink.
Yes.
Yes. To be clear, I like this. You've made it very, very simple, Danielle. Yes. We have 24 hours to watch 10 classes each day and 3 days to watch the basics classes. Correct. Well done.
And yes, it's Artistry and Silky Socks for shirts. And Artistry, I know, also has onesies. Someone asked about onesies in the comment section that also do not feel like polyester. So I would say Artistry or Silky Socks for those polyester shirts that don't feel like polyester. Just give them a try. I think you'll be very impressed.
People are asking for all these links. They're our sponsors. They're linked all in Teachable. They'll be in the Facebook group. All the links are there.
Yes. And I would recommend, because like Artistry and Silky Socks both have a coupon code within camp. So I would say like sign up for the free ticket, and there is one that says like something about sponsors, meet our sponsors or something like that. There's a lesson, click that lesson, and then there'll be links there, and you can grab the coupon code. So if you want to like try the shirt, get your free ticket first, get on there, use the coupon code to get the actual shirt. So
Lisa asked if they carry the new Bella Canvas Eco t-shirts. I don't think any of them do. Heat Transfer Warehouse. Heat Transfer Warehouse might.
Yeah, so you might try Heat Transfer Warehouse, and we have a coupon code for them, and they might have the Eco shirt. I have not tried. I've only ordered mine directly from Bella Canvas, so I'm not sure.
They're not a sponsor, but I'm going to give a shout out to Bella Canvas because Angie and I both love them. They have, oh God, I'm going to have to pull a link. They have their makers account, which allows you to buy their garments at wholesale pricing without a reseller license. And it's free to sign up. So let me grab the link for that. Hold on. I should have had a list of links. This is so silly.
Yes. I typed out the name of the two shirts on my YouTube channel that I really like. So
let's see.
I'll answer some questions. Wait, the Epson printer does not do its own maintenance. So it will not like run its little test if you keep it plugged in. So Epson printer does not. Brother and Sawgrass do run like a little bit of maintenance if you leave it plugged in and you haven't used it. Epson printers do not. So the F170, the converted eco tanks, none of those will.
The Brother printer does do its own maintenance. It went off just a little bit ago. I don't know if you guys could hear it.
So if you have a Brother or a Sawgrass printer in your craft room and you film videos for YouTube, you can pretty much guarantee that it's going to do the maintenance as soon as you start filming.
There's so many videos where I'm like this in the middle of my video because I'm just waiting for it to. I mean, I'm glad it's doing its maintenance, but did it have to do it in this moment? Yes, the Brother does its own maintenance.
Oh, someone said, I don't have the 570, and someone said the F570 will if you leave it on. I don't have a 570. It's so darn expensive, Tanya. I am proud of you for having one.
The Brother is not large print. Angie and I are just begging them to come out with a larger printer because that would be amazing. But no, I think the biggest it can do is 8.5 by 14. The Brother's printer, I believe, does have a waste tank.
I think so, because it would do its own maintenance. So yeah. I would think so. But I haven't gotten any errors or anything, if that was what the question was.
Do you see Shanita? She's like, you both are having a great hair day.
So I'm just going to tell you, Shanita, I'm going to tell you right now, Corey scheduled her hair appointment for right before this. And I was like, you're going to show me up. You are going to show me up. Your hair is going to be looking really good.
If you look at my video that we did last week, you can see that I was basically in like lion mode because my hair had just gotten so long and so orange that I looked like I was part of the bride.
And Christine, it's the Bella canvas that you can buy wholesale pricing at. And both of us dropped a link on our YouTube channel in the live chat to Bella canvas. So you can head there.
Love Bella canvas.
We both love Bella canvas. Yes.
I pretty much have not used a garment other than a sublimation garment. As far as cotton goes, I've not used another garment in like 2 years because I love them so much.
So I was just going to address this. So someone said they just attended Cricut Adventure with a VIP pass. What are the differences between your pass and theirs? So I just wanted to address, first of all, people get confused. So Sublimation Camp is its own event. It's not related to any other events. So not Cricut Craft Adventure, not Cricut Craft Fest, or any of those. It is its own event. Sublimation DTF Camp 2024 is its own event. So you would need a pass or a ticket for our event to attend. So you would need the free ticket at sublimationcamp.com or purchase our all access pass to get access. I'm not sure about the differences, like what was available with theirs and what was ours, but it is completely two different things.
I am seeing a lot of questions like, what's your favorite printer? We did cover a lot of this in the beginning of this video, so we're going to hop off here pretty soon because we've been going for nearly an hour and a half. But definitely rewatch this video if you hopped on late because we answer a lot of these questions.
Yes, I would say watch that replay.
Craft Chameleon is here. Yeah, they do have onesies. They've got sublimation onesies.
Oh, good.
I'll quickly go over what the difference between DTF and regular sublimation is. I have covered it a couple times. We'll do it again. DTF or sublimation is a printer craft that involves printing with a special dye, sublimation ink on paper, and then you use a heat press to transfer that sublimation ink to your garment. You need a polyester or poly-coated garment or other blank. You can do it on hard blanks. And it needs to be white or light colored. DTF is completely different. You need a whole different setup. It prints your image with a sort of wet ink on film, and then it's still wet. So you need to actually do a powder adhesive. You need to cure it in an oven. So there's a lot of steps and it's way more expensive to get into. However, you can use it on dark fabrics and cotton, which you cannot do with sublimation. So there is no perfect type of decoration method. Everything has its pros and cons. And so the reason we added DTF this year is because it really is growing in popularity and we think it's going to sort of explode over the next few years. And we wanted to get you guys in on the ground floor.
Yeah. And within camp, we also have classes that don't require any printer at all. So like some people, I see people asking about pens, blah, 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 blah. We have classes with sublimation paints, pens, infusible ink,
The hydro dip.
sublimation stamp pads. There's a hydro dip that has the stamp pad ink. So yeah, tons of different things. Like if you just want to get artistic and don't have a printer or don't want to get one, we have that covered.
Linda, yes, I have my own YouTube channel. You can come and watch
She
my own
does.
videos.
You need to follow Corey's YouTube channel. Do we have a link?
Let me grab one.
And I will put that on my YouTube channel.
Sorry for all the clickety clacking over here.
We said this was going to be very just
informal.
It's very informal.
I don't even need to put it on my YouTube channel because all the people watching on my YouTube channel are already on my
yes.
YouTube.
So I'm just going to put it on mine, Corey's YouTube. There you go.
Are there any safety issues with pre-bought DTF prints? I don't think so. I feel like you can press those really easily without.
Yeah, we have not heard of any as of yet. And I just like we've said it a few times, but it's a very new technology. But we do cover safety within the camp and safety concerns with the printing process. We haven't heard of any with the pressing process. So once you purchase a DTF print, you can press. Okay. All right. I think we can start wrapping up, right?
I mean, we've been talking for an hour and a half.
Yes. Okay.
This was really fun. I just love chatting with you. I mean, I know you do it all the time, but it makes me happy.
So we could just chat all day, but so if you want to see more of us just like chatting away, there are tons of videos within Sublimation Camp where we do just this.
Yeah. You could also, something that we haven't even talked about is Angie and I also have a podcast.
Yes. So we actually do this. We do this every other week where we just sit and chat. And a lot of times we have a guest on our YouTube channel, as well as craftingforprofitlive.com. Do you have that link?
Yep. I'm dropping it now.
Okay. Thank you.
And the podcast is more for people who want to start a business, but you know, just come and listen to us chat and chat live with us if you want.
It's super fun. And there are like 6 episodes up already. So if you just want to listen to the podcast, you can get it on your favorite podcasting platform. Or if you're on either one of our YouTube channels, at the top, you'll see a tab that says podcast. You can click that and you can watch us. So if you want to watch us just chat away for 6 episodes worth, you're more than welcome to do that. Facebook group is the same as last year, and we will be in there constantly over the next 3 days or more, just chatting away. So yeah, we do that as well. And then join us Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We are going to do a live just like this, wrap up, just how was camp? We're going to answer questions. We want to know what your favorite classes were. So we're just going to have a fun Saturday night with you.
So I think we're going to wrap this up. Hi, Delonda. We're going to wrap this up because there's still questions coming in, but at some point we have to get, maybe if you have an all access pass, maybe we're going to upload the classes now.
Yes, we have to get to uploading, people.
Get to uploading, guys. So if you have that all access pass, you're going to get access a little early. But I was going to say, if you have additional questions, we are so happy to answer them. So you can leave them below on either my video or Angie's video, or you can ask them in the Facebook group. We are just really, I mean, we just don't want you to have any qualms about joining or getting that pass or anything else. We want to make sure the whole reason we started this was so that we could give you guys really good education around this.
So free ticket at sublimationcamp.com. If you want an all access pass, those benefits we talked about, remember we are extending the price. So it will be extended through tomorrow night at midnight. If you are for sure you want it, go ahead and buy it because you are going to forget and it's going to go up and you're going to be mad at us. But if you are not sure, then check out the classes in the morning. And then you're like, I definitely need more time. Then you can purchase it tomorrow at today's price. So we did extend that today and enter all those giveaways, people. We want to see all kinds of people win all the prizes, including 10 all access passes. And we are giving away, oh my gosh, we're giving away one of our camp shirts. People have asked about the merch. We're giving away one camp shirt for every 5,000 free attendees. So share this with your friends. Tell them to sign up at sublimationcamp.com so we get closer to another shirt giveaway.
Yeah. And you guys get to choose which shirt you want from our merch shop. And we will.
Whatever shirt you want from the merch shop if you win that giveaway. So that'll be a fun one as well. All right. So join us on the Facebook group. It's Sublimation Camp Campers Tent, and we will chat with you there. So thank you so much for joining us, and ask any questions in Now the comment section on the replay. So
Yes.
thanks, y'all. Bye.